Please welcome Billy, Royal, and Drew. Give it up for Billy Strings and Band.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, we were at the Del Fest, Del McCurdy's festival, and over there, and this fella asked me if I wanted to play some Doc Watson music at High Sierra, you know, and I said, hell yeah, we do. And I grew up listening to Doc Watson. When I was little, I played a lot of his tunes, and I was listening to my dad play his music. And Doc, you know, if you don't know who he was, he really invented a style, or at least he was, you know, one of the main figures in what we call flat picking guitar. And hell, that's how I make my living now, so thank you, Doc. We're gonna start off with a little medley here. Train that carried my girl from town. Train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. Show me that woman that a man can trust. There goes my gal, someone bring her back. She got her hand in my money sack. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. goes to the 4 first, and then back to the 1, and 5, 4, 1. We just vamp on 1 for a minute. It's a train song. Well, you can't. Yeah. Flat picking guitar, man. It's fun. You know, I think Doc Watson, he was playing in a rockabilly band, and he was also playing with a lot of people that were playing fiddle tunes and stuff like that. And you know, before him and a couple of the early flat picking guitar players, guitar was mostly a rhythm instrument. It was the fiddle and the banjo and mandolin and stuff like that would take the breaks, and that was the guitar player's role. And Doc kind of came along and said, well, man, I can play the same notes as the fiddle. So why can't a guitar take a solo on a bluegrass song or something like that, you know? But this next tune here was written by Doc's son, Merle Watson. And it's just such a great song, another train song, and it's called Southbound. Stuck in this old city, people that have to call it home, they're the ones I pity. Lord, I'm homesick, and the blues are the only songs I ever seem to play. I go out and walk the street till I get blisters on my feet. I'm southbound. Well, southbound, burn the ground, and I don't mean maybe. Sure, I'm glad I caught this train, 'cause I'd like to see my baby. I've been lonesome, and I long to see them hills that I come from. Yeah, listen to the engine rattle and roar, taking me back home once more. I'm southbound. I'm listening to the train blow. I begin to find when I hear that big old engine rolling down the line. I'm going back to spend some time where I can get drunk if I ain't got a dime. I'm southbound. City, well, the people that have to call it home, they're the ones I pity. Lord, I'm homesick, and the blues are the only songs I ever seem to pick. Listen to the engine rattle and roar, taking me back home once more. I'm southbound. This next one's in, is that a G? No, D minor. He goes. Does that twice and then. And then it's like walk on. I'm gonna do a couple songs here. You know, Doc was a real historian, and he sang a lot of tunes that were either about people that really existed or that had just been passed down, you know, from his family. And we'll do a couple songs about the big, strong, steel-driving man, John Henry. I was born one morning. The rain came pouring down. Well, I heard my mama say to my papa, let's call him John Henry Brown. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Now I left my mom and papa just about the age of 10, when I got me a job working on the levee, toting water for the hard-working men. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. To you, son, find you a woman, be good to her, Lord, she's gonna be good to you. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world's gonna help you carry your load. Smoking when I beat that old steam drill down. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Walk on, boy. Walk on down the road. Well, there ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. You know John Henry? Yes. Well, everybody, I'd like to take a second to introduce these guys. That's Billy Failing on the banjo, Drew Matlich down there on the mandolin, and this is Mr. Royal Massat on the bass. And he's just learning these songs right here, right now. He doesn't need to practice, you know, it's just jazz. It's just jazz, man. Just kidding, everybody. I heard somebody go, wow. I heard somebody say that yesterday. So we were joking about that this morning. He goes, yeah, it's in D, it's just jazz. Come on. Just jazz, huh? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, when John Henry was a little baby boy, no bigger than the palm of your hand. Well, John Henry's mammy looked down at him and said, Johnny gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. Now the man who invented that old steam drill, he thought it was mighty fine. But John Henry drove it down 15 feet, while the steam drill only made it 9, Lord, Lord. The steam drill only made it 9. Said, boys, this tunnel's caving in. Well, John Henry smiled at his captain and said, boss, that's my hammer sucking wind. Whew. Boss, that's my hammer sucking wind. Well, John Henry hammered in that old mountainside till his hammer caught on fire. The last 4 words that old John Henry said, give me a cool drink of water before I die, Lord, Lord. Cool drink of water before I die. Oh, Drew, get it. Polly drove that steel like a man, Lord, Lord. Polly drove that steel like a man. Well, they took John Henry to the graveyard, put him 6 feet under the sand. Now every time that old train goes rolling by, they say, yonder lies that steel driving man, Lord, Lord. Yonder lies that steel driving man. Do you know little Sadie enough to get in G minor. So it's like. Okay, so we did a couple songs about John Henry. Now we'll do a couple of these songs that Doc sang, and they're both, these are 2 murder ballads, the next 2 songs here, and one's called Little Sadie, and it's an old song. One of the first melodies I really got attached to when you can't forget this melody when you hear it. Little Sadie. Saw little Sadie and I shot her down. Went back home, back into bed, 44 pistol under my head. Woke up the next morning, 9:30, hacks in the buggy standing in line. Jensen gamblers standing around, taking Sadie to her burying ground. My hat and away I run. Made a good run, but a little too slow. Overtook me in Jericho. I was standing on the corner reading the bill when up stepped the sheriff of Thomasville. He says, young man, ain't your name Brown? Remember the night you shot Sadie down? Murdered little Sadie in the first degree in the second degree. If you got any papers, read them to me. Well, they put me in chains, dressed me in black, put me on a train and toted me back. Took me back to the Thomasville jail. I had nobody for to go my bail. In his right hand, 41 days, 41 nights, 41 years with a ball in the stride. B flat. No, B flat. Just 1 and 4, 4 then 2 to 1, 5 then 1, 4 then 2 to 1. The whole thing. Hang your head down, 4, 4 then 2 to 1, 5 then 1, and 4 then 2 to 1. Here's another murder ballad. Well, no, this ain't necessarily a murder ballad. It's more of a hanging song. And, well, I guess it is a murder ballad because somebody killed Laura Foster. It wasn't necessarily Tom Dooley, though. That's how the story goes. Laura Foster, yeah, Laura Palmer. No, gosh. I wish I knew how to play like the theme. Tom Dooley was hanged in North Carolina for allegedly killing his old lady, but there's a lot of people that don't think that he did it, and there's a lot of people that were around at that time, and some of these people were members of the Watson family, and I think the Tom Dooley was actually his name. In the song, somehow it got switched to Dooley, Tom Dooley, but Tom Dooley was his name, and I believe he was related to the Watson family of some sort. And the way the story goes is everybody thinks it was actually a jealous girl that killed Laura Foster, but Tom Dooley's the one that got hanged for it. And so this is Tom Dooley. Notice how the hanging song sounds so happy. I'm gonna fucking hang you. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. Kill little Lori Foster and you know you're bound to die. Took her on the hillside for to make her your wife. Took her on the hillside and there you took her life. Dug the grave 4 feet long and dug it 3 feet deep. You rolled the cold clay over her and tromped it with your feet. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. Kill little Lori Foster and you know you're bound to die. Trouble rolling through my breast. As long as I'm a living, boys, they ain't gonna let me rest. I know they're gonna hang me, tomorrow I'll be dead. Even though I never harmed a hair on poor little Lori's head. Hang your head, Tom Dooley, hang your head and cry. Kill little Lori Foster and you know you're bound to die. This world one more, then reckon where I'll be. If it wasn't for Sheriff Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee. I know they're gonna hang me, tomorrow I'll be dead, even though I never harmed a hair on poor Dolores' head. Hang your head, time, Dooley, hang your head and cry. Kill little Lori Foster and you know you're bound to die. Tomorrow, where do you reckon I'll be? Wait on yonder in the holler, hanging on a white oak tree. You can take down my old violin and play it all you please, 'cause at this time tomorrow, boys, it'll be of no use to me. Hang your head, time, Dooley, hang your head and cry. Kill little Lori Foster and you know you're bound to die. I'm gonna do a solo tune here. Can I play your banjo? It's up to you. I don't care either way. Well, Doc Watson was also an excellent banjo player and harmonica player, mandolin, anything. You know, he could play just about anything. So I'm gonna do a couple of these tunes that Doc Watson played clawhammer banjo style. And the first one here, the way kind of Doc Watson was found, there was this fella named Ralph Rinsler in New York City during the whole folk movement back then. You know, Greenwich Village and all those people were trying to figure out where this Appalachian music came from. And Ralph Rinsler was a historian. And he had all these old records, you know, and he heard this record with this fella named Clarence Ashley, and figured out that he was from North Carolina. So him and another of his buddies, they traveled from New York City, and this would have been probably in the early, you know, maybe in the mid-50s or something like that. They went down there, and they were looking for this Clarence Ashley fella because he just had the mountain sound, and little did these mountain people in North Carolina who played on their front porch and with their neighbors, little did they know in New York City there was a whole crowd of people that loved what they were doing and loved this sound. And Ralph Rinsler was one of those people. And so he went there to look for Clarence Ashley, and eventually he found him. And Doc Watson was playing a Les Paul at that time in a rockabilly band. So Ralph had no idea that he had this knowledge of this Appalachian music, which is really what Ralph was hunting for, is the true Appalachian music sound. And Ralph and Doc were riding on the back of a flatbed truck one time, and Doc said, "Hey, let me see that banjo, son." And Ralph handed it to him, and he started playing some song on the banjo, and Ralph Rinsler was just like, "Oh my gosh, like this is the guy." And so Ralph convinced Doc to go to New York City. You know, a blind man from North Carolina gets on a bus and goes to New York City by himself with a guitar in hopes that he can make a couple bucks and get some cheeseburgers and sleep on some couches, you know. And Ralph Rinsler was there on the other side to help Doc out, and that's kind of how he got Ralph really helped Doc get out there and encouraged him and said, "No, man, this music that you were raised on, this is not some family hokey thing. This is real music, and there's people out there that really want to hear this." You know, to Doc, he had always been around the music, and he didn't think there was any, I mean, he was just what he did with his family, you know. Everybody was into like Elvis and stuff at the time. He didn't think anybody wanted to hear banjo music, you know. But this is the Coocoo. see my honey babe when she goes walking by. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. Yes, she warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Well, I've played cards over in England, and I've gambled in Spain. I'll bet you $10 that I'll beat you next game. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. Yes, she warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Well, there's one thing that's been a puzzle since the day that time began. It's a man's love for his woman, and a woman's for her man. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. Yes, she warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. My horses, they ain't hungry. No, they won't eat your hay. I'm gonna drive on a little further, wondering why you treat me this way. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. Yes, she warbles when she flies. She'll never say cuckoo till the 4th day of July. Thank you. Don't get to play banjo very much. It's pretty fun. This next tune is for all my feminist friends out there. This is a song. I'll just sing it for you, and I think it's got great lyrics. I'll see if I can keep the banjo going. It's kind of hard to do this thing. It's a really cool mountain thing. The banjo's going really fast, and then the vocals are long and slow over it. And Doc Watson did this song, and Gene Ritchie did this song as well. It's called The Wagoner's Lad. Lord, hard is the fortune of all womankind. They're always controlled, they're always confined, controlled by their parents until they are wives, then slaves to their husbands the rest of their lives. I am a poor girl, my fortune is sad. I've always been courted by the wagoner's lad. say I'm unworthy of entering your door. I work for my living, my money's my own. So folks that don't like me can leave me alone. Your wagon needs grease and your whip is to mend. Come sit down here by me as long as you can. My wagon is greased, my whip's in my hand. So fare thee well, darling, no longer to stand. Your horses are hungry, go feed them some hay. Come sit down here by me as long as you may. My horses ain't hungry, they won't eat your hay. So fare thee well, darling, I'll be on my way. Lord, hard is the fortune of all womankind. They're always controlled, they're always confined, controlled by their parents until they are wives, then slaves to their husbands the rest of their lives. Thank you. Never really played that song in front of people before. Well, we got another, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes here. Hey, that's good. Well, you know, I was telling you folks earlier that when I was growing up learning how to play the guitar, my dad was playing a lot of Doc Watson's music, and one of the tunes that really stuck out for me, I was about 6 years old, and when I was younger, I just played the rhythm. And my dad would play the lead, all that, you know? And when I was learning this tune, I kept messing it up on the second part. I kept playing the wrong chord or something, and I got really frustrated. And I was about 6 or 7 when this happened, and my dad was teaching me these fiddle tunes. And I got real frustrated, man. And right in the middle of the song, I just said, stop, just stop. And I go, you just play it, and I'll just listen, you know? And so I listened to him play it, and I listened to what he was doing, you know, instead of just counting, okay, I stay on this for 4 times, and then I stay on that for 4 times or whatever. I listened to what he was doing instead of just counting it, you know. I listened, okay, he's going, you know, doodle diddle 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 doo diddle doo diddle doo doo. I started listening to the melody instead of trying to count it out. And then I was like, all right, I think I got it, and I freaking nailed it. And he just like, he reached over and squeezed my little hand, and he was laughing, and man, it was one of the proudest moments of my entire life. And one of the profound memories that I have that is the reason that I do this. And so this is the tune that we were playing, and I'm old enough now that I can pick the lead on it. It's called the Beaumont Rag. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, brothers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the thorny crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sisters, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, sisters, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, fathers, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, fathers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the thorny crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brothers, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, brothers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, mothers, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, mothers, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the robe and crown, good Lord, show me the way. Oh, sinners, let's go down, come on down, don't you wanna go down? Oh, sinners, let's go down, down in the valley to pray. Cocaine blues, eggs. 1, 4, 5. Sniffing that cocaine all over town, honey, don't let my deal go down. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. It was made for horses, not for men. Doc said he'd kill you, but he didn't know when. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Well, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Hey, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Trying to find a nickel for to buy cocaine. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. It was made for horses, not for men. Doc said he'd kill you, but he didn't know when. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, drink corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. cocaine be? Well, some of you people, you think you're tough, sniffing that cocaine just like snuff. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, the rain corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, the rain corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Look out. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Yeah, tell it to me, the rain corn liquor, let the cocaine be. Hey, hey, buddy, let the cocaine be. Thank you guys so much. This is really, really a lot of fun for me. This is good for me. And you folks are so beautiful. It's so awesome to be here. You know, Streamline Cannonball? This is an easy one in E. That's just 4. It starts on the 4. Way downtown, just going around. Take me to the jail. Oh, me is oh my, no one to go my bell. All right. In E. Yeah, way downtown. Oh yeah. Got that again. Way downtown. 1, 2, 3. Way downtown, just fooling around, took me to the jail. It's old me and it's old my, ain't no one to go my bail. It was late last night when old Willie came home. Well, I heard him a-knocking on the door. He's a-slipping and a-sliding with his new shoes on. Papa said, Willie, don't you rap no more. Way downtown, just fooling around, took me to the jail. Well, it's old me and it's old my, ain't no one to go my bail. Over at my sweet Sally's house, sitting in that big armchair, with one arm around this old guitar and the other one around my dear. Way downtown, just fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me, it's oh, my, ain't no one to go my bail. It's one old shirt is about all I've got, and $1 is all I crave. I brought nothing with me into this old world, ain't taking nothing to my grave. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me, it's oh, my, ain't no one to go my bail. Jail. Oh, me and it's oh, my, my belly. Thank you. Sweet. Check this out. Actually, I'll just do that part, and then it's just all your part is if you want to. Well, thank you so much, folks, for hanging out with us, and I hope you enjoyed our set. We sure enjoyed playing for you. And please, please take this energy with you when you leave this festival out into the world. Keep this going. It doesn't have to just be here that it's like this. You can be colorful every day. And another hand for Billy Failing on the banjo, Drew Matlich on mandolin, Royal Massat on the bass. Listen to Doc Watson, folks. Listen to Doc Watson. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. I'm sick in a lonesome bed. I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Ain't no one to hold my aching head. Lord, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. See, that ain't no one to cry for me. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. I'm telling this world goodbye. I'm telling this world goodbye. I'm telling this world and my pretty little girl, I'll soon tell them all goodbye. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Tie it to my side and take it along with me. Oh, to my side. Take it along with me. Thank you, folks.
All right, we're here with Billy Strings after his Doc Watson Play Shop here at High Sierra Music Festival. So how did it come about that you were going to do Doc Watson? Were you approached? Was it your idea?
I was approached. I was standing in the audience, I think watching the Del McCurry Band. And I'm spacing on his name right here, but he's got a lot to do with this festival.
Dave?
Possibly. The guy who announced us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Margulis? So Dave Margulis.
Close enough.
He just came up to me and said, hey man, you know, would you be willing to do another set, a Doc Watson set at High Sierra? And I was just like, yes, you know, immediately, yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Well, the Doc material fits you hand in glove, man. And you talked about it a little bit, about how your dad used to play the songs. You talk about what Doc means to the whole bluegrass scene.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's one of the first dudes to start playing the fiddle tunes on the guitar. You know, bluegrass music, or, you know, a lot of old time music, I think the guitar was primarily a rhythm instrument, and the fiddles could take the leads, and mandolins and banjos could take the solos, but the bass and the guitar held it down.
Wow.
In the early days. And, you know, people like Doc Watson, and he was one of the first ones to do it. He said, well, I can pick the same notes as the fiddle, and he kind of invented a flat picking guitar. You know, where you kind of go up and down with a pick and really play the melody. And man, now look at it. Today, it's just, I mean, there's a bunch of kids like me, flat picking guitar players. I mean, if he wouldn't have figured that out, I wouldn't even know what I'd be doing for a living right now. Because of some technique a guy figured out on his guitar, you know? It's like the whole thing now.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable, man. And you played some of the, what I call the cluster plug, like the Bluegrass Jam last year.
Yeah.
And the approach to that, when you get that many of you guys up there, is it just hand signals, or is it just songs you guys all know?
Well, that's the cool thing about bluegrass music, and, you know, folk music, and is that we all grew up singing the same songs. And you can go to a bluegrass festival, I say a bluegrass festival, I mean like a little traditional bluegrass festival where there's people picking in the campground. That's what we used to go to when I was little. But like, you can go there and meet 5 people who you've never met in your life and get together and play and sound like a band that has rehearsed. Because, oh yeah, I know old Joe Clark, what key? Let's do it in A, all right. Everybody knows the melody, do diddle 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 do. So
It's like a shared language, huh?
It is, yeah. It's like, you know this tune? Yeah, I know that one, and it doesn't, I don't know, it's a conversation. Everybody has to listen.
Epic. Well, thanks for taking a little bit of time and having a conversation here. How many times have you played High Sierra now?
This is our 2nd year.
Yeah?
We played last year too, and it's a great festival, man. You know, it's one of those, you're getting swarmed by a bunch of people covered in butterfly wings and glitter on stilts and stuff, and you're just like, wow, man, this is another day at the office, you know? It's like, it's great. Everyone's so colorful and kind, and I keep kind of saying, like, we just came here for a festival, and everybody has this energy about them, and I don't know if it's just everybody that's here, or if it just feels like that because everybody's here. But man, take this energy back out into the world with you, you know, because
I think that's about the best message we can give. One last question, I'll let you get out of here.
Yeah.
If you were a Winnie the Pooh character, which one would you be?
Winnie the Pooh.
There you have it, folks.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thanks
so
brother.
much.